Tremendous sell off in most global stock markets today. The Shanghai Composite Index was down 7% when it was decided to halt trading for the day. Most European stock markets are down 3 to 3.5%. The London FTSE is down more than 2% at this point of time, and America is also expected to open much lower for trading today. The Kexin Chinese Manufacturing Index for the month of November was 48.6, and for December it has come at 48.2. Now, you will note that anything below 50 level indicates a contraction in business activity. So one can safely say that business activity is now contracting very sharply in China, and this was probably the trigger for the sell-off in stock market in the Shanghai Composite Index. And you found that this effect was elsewhere as well. The Hang Seng fell down, the Mumbai Stock Exchange fell down. Although there was another reason as well. The panic was not only because of China, but also because of a terror attack that has taken place 2 days back in India, in Pathankot, and uh, that also had its impact on the stock market. In addition to the Chinese PMI coming in much lower than expected, the other issue is the growing geopolitical tensions. As you must be aware by now, Saudi Arabia has severed its ties with Iran, and and this definitely has an impact because China is a big investor in Iran. Now, this, in addition to growing geopolitical tensions in other parts of the world, has had an impact, and oil, for that matter, has gone up today. In India, there are geopolitical tensions have again flared up. Even after the goodwill visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, you found that there was another terror attack. Uh, whatever whatever may be the reason, it's good if the Prime Minister is doing a splendid job in trying to normalize relations. But and the Indian Army has done a great job in trying to diffuse the situation. But definitely, the intelligence needs to be mocked up every time there is an issue of intelligence. How much intelligence was there beforehand, and I think that is extremely important. But these do have an impact on financial markets because this siege was a real long one, going into the third day to be able to mop out terrorists is something which shows that they can infiltrate into the territory and be there for quite some time. This definitely affects the economic activity, and I hope that the government will take further measures to strengthen the intelligence. Back to the financial markets, if this is the rate at which manufacturing activity continues to fall in many parts of the world, um, you would definitely find that the global recession that I've been talking from quite some time will definitely show its face in 2016. Naturally, when factory activity is falling, global recession is looming large on the horizon. You will find only certain pockets of strength, uh, which basically may be a result of certain governments trying to put additional effort in certain areas. The entire index will not be doing well. In fact, it will be going down sharply. Most global stock indices are in a downturn. There will be few pockets of strength in each country based on how the governments are trying to play the situation. For example, as I did mention, the Indian government is trying to focus hard on building roads, on building infrastructure, which is extremely commendable thing that they are doing. Such pockets of strength will definitely cause the investors to make or to reap good dividends in those areas wherever the focus gets heightened. Other than that, the world looks to be in a downward spiral, and I would advise investors to stay out. Uh, this situation, how it develops further, is not only based on the economic activity, but as I said before, it's also based on the geopolitical situations, which at this point of time across the world appears to be extremely fragile. Most parts of the world look to be under threat, and I definitely hope that the governments will put their heads together and try to work out a solution, like exchanging intelligence information, to be able to deal with this terror problem. In the meanwhile, investors should stay out because they are being faced with a two-pronged problem: economic situation being under great stress, and the geopolitical situation also being under great stress. Take care. Happy investing. Bye.